How you doing, man, after coming back with the victory?
Yeah, man, I'm doing really good after that. That was a really good game for us. I'm buzzing really.
So we've always spoken about how you've had the loss of artists. I spoke to Sliggy, and I'm sure you probably have like similar thoughts on the matter. Like in this game, it's a big loss, like losing his agent as well, or agents as it seems to be. You brought Scream in at least for this event. I'm wondering if that's going to be a permanent fix for you guys. But let's be real, this is one of the reasons, right?
Yeah, definitely. Like having Scream in the team, like is honestly like game changing. It's like having a person who I think he was like rated the best player in the world, like stats wise. Like having that on your team, and it showed on a sense today. He can just change the game and win the game for you. And as well, like having someone with his experience as well, like playing in a top tier CS for so much. He's not just fragging. Like he's giving ideas. He's calling. He's doing amazing support work on Breach as well. It's like amazing to play with, really.
Was there a discussion at all actually about Scream potentially playing Reyna? Because that was something coming into this tournament we'd seen a lot from him. And then it kind of blew us both away when we saw all of a sudden he was taking that supportive element. Because I think we even had a conversation, Tom, where we were saying like, Scream, you're not going to tell him like, yo, you're going to play this agent, take the back foot here for us. And like, how did he end up on a breach in that scenario?
Well, when we first started playing with him in I think the E-Pools Prodigy tournament where we lost the party pirates, actually, we had him on Reyna, and we felt like Reyna at the moment, I think the flash is not as strong as people might think, and we was trying to like brainstorm, like what should we do, like what agent should we take, because it's still honestly a work in progress for us. We're trying to figure out our best, fit still. So having Breach, I feel, is a lot stronger than Reyna. And we said, like, does anyone want to play Breach? And Skim was like, yeah, man, I'll do it. So it was like good to have him, like, say he's willing to, play maybe not like a star character, like he's willing to sacrifice for the team. And it showed today, it's like played a lot better.
So sort of speaking about sacrifices, again, like we've heard from Sliggy already that you yourself have made some pretty big changes going into this new iteration of the roster. You've switched your agent to Omen, which we've sort of wondered with Omen as an operator if that's something that will be like continued throughout, because a lot of players will be on more aggressive agents, that's for sure. But how much work have you had to put in to not only become now the main operator, the in-game leader, and the Omen player, which, well, as Sliggy has said already, is probably the most important agent in the game at the moment?
Yeah, it's definitely been tough, and like people who know me from CS, they know I'm definitely not a main AWPer, but it's like I said, it's been tough. It's like a work in progress. So trying to play Omen is like a big change for me, because obviously in the beta we had a completely different play style, and I played a completely different agent. So these last few weeks, like we skipped a few tournaments to just focus on practice, because like we knew we weren't up to scratch, because not having a breach, we had like a different play style. Now we're like still trying to figure out the burst fit. But yeah, I mean, changing to an agent you never played before, then to a role you never played for, is really tough. But my team have been really supportive. Stiggy's helped out with it a lot. Like I'm just really thankful for them, because like they're super supportive about it so far.
Mitch, you got any more questions?
Oh, I think I'll leave it there for
okay.
Ankles.
Well, you know what? I've got one more, and it might be a little bit spicy. So you're from the UK, so I'm sure you're fine with a little bit of spice. But
yeah, always.
We know that the winner of the next game gets to choose who they play. Now, I heard from Sliggy earlier, he wants that grudge match versus G2. Now, if they win, should they pick you?
Oh, that's a hard question. I mean, I feel like they will pick us. I feel like we've been bad at form as of late and got some criticism, which is fully deserved. So I feel like they will pick us, but obviously with Artist leaving, we just want to beat him. We just really want to get to play him and beat him and, like, prove him wrong for leaving us. So I hope they do pick us. I feel like a really fun matchup.
Well, either way, we're going to get to hear from you over, the semifinals if you do take that victory. So I'm excited to see that at least. Thank you very much for joining us. Of course, coming in for the interview after the victory, taking down Party Pirates and making your way to the playoffs.
Thanks for having me, guys. It's been a pleasure.